Volkswagen Sharan 2012 model. Problem with the window regulator, and we're gonna show you how to fix it. The trim on this door is off already. If you need to know how to take the trim off, link below the video. I have a video especially how to take the trim off. I'm not gonna waste your time for that if you know already. So if you don't, just follow link in the video and you'll see how to take the door trim off. So this video will show you how to take the window out if you need to, how to replace the motor if you need to, and how to do the window regulator, which is a cable system inside the door which puts your window up and down. And this is what it looks like new. And here is the part number for that: 7N0837462J. J can vary, so it doesn't have to be necessarily J. 7N0837462. First, the motor is very easy. It's held by 3 torque screws, and there is one connector. Press this lever and then you take it out. It's undone already, so I'm not gonna do it for too long. And if you need to replace the motor, it's easy as that. You just remove the 3 screws and take it out. In our particular situation, this regulator has broke with the cables, so you can see all these cables. I just put it in its place to show you what it normally will be. So if your motor failed, you just replace the motor, stick it back in. But in our case, all this is messed up. That's why it can fall in as well sometimes. But that's not to worry. To get inside the door is pretty simple. You take this cable out. It can be here in this grommet. Then you pry out this grommet, which opens space for you here, and then you take the speaker out. It's held normally by few screws around. I can see in this car they're not original. There are some Phillips screws, but originally they probably are Torx. And disconnect this connector and remove the speaker. So with the speaker out, we have a bigger hole here. Next thing we do, we take the window out. To take the window out, we need to make sure it's low enough for the bolt that holds the window to this frame goes through one of these holes. And then I'm gonna give you a closer look. This is what it looks like. There is you need socket for that, 5mm female torque, or alternatively you can use some little socket as well. It's not that tight, but one thing you need to remember: to undo it, you need to turn it clockwise to release this clamp that holds your window. So we're gonna bring window down and turn this clockwise, and then we take the window down with the rear going first and then take it out. Right, this window was held by solid tape because of the cable system messed up. As you can see, this thing goes down, so now we can undo it. I've got a little female Torx socket. It can be probably hexagon socket, can do that as well. So what you're doing, you're turning it clockwise to make it loose. Once it's loose, you can take it out of its one side, and then you do the other side through the speaker. It's the same. I'm not going to show you. Oh yes, I am going to show you, because we can't do it through the speaker hole, because as you can see, this frame doesn't allow us. So we have another grommet here. We just pry it out. And only through this hole we can access that bolt. Please remember, you turn it clockwise. And once it's loose, you can take window glass out of this You can meet our old friend Imran. We had some videos with him before. So in order to take the window glass off, so you have to put the front bit down and turn it this way, and then you take the window out, and we don't need this anymore because new one comes with a new. Next step, we're gonna take the window regulator out, which is a frame with the cables. What you do, you undo these stickers. They are undone already. 2 holes, one here, another one here. 10mm socket. All you got to do is just loosen those nuts. You don't have to undo them. You don't have to take them out, so you don't have a risk to drop them in. You just loosen them, and that's it. We have 2 10mm nuts, 1, 2. These ones, unlike the top ones, we need to take them out completely. That's one. And that's 2. So the top nuts that hold this inside there, those nuts there, you slide them in when you need to, slide them out. So you don't need to take the nut out of there. Same as on this side. Like that, so when the nut is loose, you just take it out at the top. Bottom ones, you have to take it out like this. So once it's out, you can take it out of its frame at the top, and now you can take the whole thing out. That's one, and that's 2, together with our messed up cables. And that was easy as that. So put everything back in the reverse sequence. When you're putting window glass in, front first and then the rear, align it so it goes nice and within the window frame. Simple. Put it back in reverse sequence. All what I'm doing, see a link in the description to my website when you can print out PDF for you, when there is full instructions on how it's done with images and mobile friendly, all for you. You're welcome.